What's going on, guys? I'm Dave, back with another episode of Debt Free Differently, and today we're talking about something that I mention a lot on my channel, net worth. This is something that you often hear about in the context of celebrities or athletes, but it absolutely applies to regular people just like me and you. You might be working on getting out of debt, or you might be doing a quick health check to see where you're at, and knowing your net worth can be a very important piece of your financial puzzle. 14% of households in the United States have a negative net worth, and because 70% of students take out student loans to go to college, a lot of them are graduating with a negative net worth. On the other hand, 3% of American households can call themselves millionaires based on net worth. It's not all bad. Let's jump right into this so that you can learn what net worth means and find out how to calculate and grow yours. I think that Chris Hogan, the author of Everyday Millionaires, has one of the simplest definitions of net worth. It's what you own minus what you owe. That end number is your net worth. In more financial terms, that's assets minus liabilities, but it's really all the same. Assets include things like your house, cash, and retirement investments. Some people include cars in this calculation, but I don't because they're pretty much always depreciating. Debts are things like credit cards, student loans, and personal loans that you might have taken out over time. In general, those debts are accruing interest, are adding risk for you, and are actually making it so you need a larger emergency fund to handle all of the expenses that come with them. So if you already know what your debt and your saving situation looks like, it's pretty easy to calculate your net worth, and I'll include a link to a calculator in the description. Now, you might be wondering, what's an average net worth? These numbers can be all over the place, especially when you take the average versus the median. When you use averages, a small percentage of very, very rich people can make a lot of normal people feel pretty bad about where they're at. That being said, I think it's very helpful to know both numbers, and really there's nothing wrong with shooting for the average. For example, the average net worth of people under 35 is $75,000, but when you take the median, it's actually $11,000. The average net worth of families between the ages of 35 and 44 is around $288,000, but the median is closer to $60,000. If we move on to the next age range, which is 45 to 54, the average net worth is around $725,000, but the median is around $125,000. And the biggest one of all, between 55 and 64, the average net worth is around $1.2 million, but the median is closer to $190,000. So again, huge differences between averages and medians here, but that's how those numbers shake out. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up to help more people find it. Now back to the video. How do you go about increasing your net worth? There are a bunch of different ways, but here are some of the simplest. First, pay off your debt. This is especially important for people who discover that they have a negative net worth. If you see a minus symbol in front of your net worth, maybe that sounds an alarm in your head that this is the year to get in the black. To pay off debt, I'd highly recommend using the debt snowball method. It has been proven to be one of the most successful ways to pay off debt, and it keeps you motivated along the way. This might seem obvious, but start saving your money. If you don't already have an emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses, maybe this is the year that you do it. It's an important piece of a healthy financial plan that helps you avoid ever going into debt ever again, and it's kind of nice to have a good chunk of your net worth that's just sitting there safely. If you don't have an emergency fund saved up yet, I made a whole video on how much you should save in your emergency fund, and I'll link to that in the description. Next, contribute to your retirement plan, especially if you have a match. When your contributions are matched, that helps you accelerate the growth of your net worth in a big way over time. It's free money for you just for contributing some, and ideally you want to be contributing somewhere around 15% of your gross income. Next, if you want to make a big splash, you can start paying off your mortgage faster. By paying off your mortgage faster, you're reducing what's probably your largest debt and increasing your assets at the same time because you own more of your house. Since your house will likely appreciate over time, this is like another investment for your net worth, and imagine how much faster you'll be able to save if you don't have a house payment. I made a whole video with different ideas to help you pay off your mortgage even faster, so if you're interested in being not only debt-free but mortgage-free, definitely check out that video in the description. I hope this video helped you understand what your net worth is, how to calculate it, and how you can grow it in the future. If you've made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, or subscribe. I make videos all the time to help you manage your money. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Debt Free Differently.